Namaste. Welcome to Chair Yoga for Seniors. Namaste. Welcome to Chair Yoga for my grandma. Okay, so we're gonna start by finding a chair that is nice and stable and ideally press up against a wall so that we have good stability. You may even want to put a yoga mat underneath your chair depending on the kind of surface you're on. Make sure you're not slipping anywhere. And we're just gonna start by finding our breath and getting into our body. So having your feet flat on the ground, about hip width apart. Finding your feet directly underneath your knees. Have your hands face down on your knees or your thighs. Let your shoulders relax. Starting to take a few deep breaths all the way into your belly, all the way into the lower lobes of your lungs. Feeling more and more relaxed and present here in this moment with each exhale. Letting all of your worries about the world wash away with each breath. If you find yourself getting distracted or thinking about something else, simply bring your attention back to the breath, on the simplicity of each inhale and exhale. Good. And we'll bring the hands to the heart center, palms press. Taking a moment to chant one Om together. This will just help set the tone for healing and free our mind from distractions. So we simply say Ah, Oo, the 3 syllables all together. Nice deep inhale through your nose, and we'll just exhale through the mouth, relaxing the jaw. And inhale to begin. Deep inhale. Relaxing here. Chanting has so many benefits for the nervous system, so enjoying that. And then bringing your hands down again onto your knees. Good, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to reach to the back of the chair. So depending on how wide your chair is, just try to reach somewhere around behind you, directly by the shoulders. A little bit lower is okay. And then inhale, lift the chest up, look up. Leaning forward. Opening the chest, the shoulders. Good. And then bringing the hands back down to the knees. We'll bring the chin down to the chest. And just take some gentle circles, some semicircles with the head, drawing the chin to one shoulder, then the other. One more on each side. Good, and then back to center. Good, now we'll reach with the left hand across to the right. Inhale, reach up with the right hand, and just ever so gently leaning over to the left. You can also grab onto the handle of the chair if that feels better. Good, and then changing sides, reaching over with the right hand, reaching up with the left. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, just a gentle leaning over, side bend. Good, back to center. And then we'll take the left hand to the outside of the right knee, maybe over onto the side of the chair. Reaching back behind you with your right hand, maybe onto the back of the chair, or just behind you on your seat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, look back. You may have to scoot forward a little bit for this if you need to put your hand on the chair behind you. Keep your chest lifted, drawing your right shoulder back. Look forward, exhale, change sides. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Good, inhale, look forward, and exhale, release. Good, moving back a little bit if you've gone forward at all. And then we're going to have the hands onto the knees, or the thighs again. And we're just going to lift the right leg, extend the knee. Lifting the foot off the ground, engaging your quad. You'll feel your quad with your hand go strong, strong, strong. Lift, lift, lift. You don't have to lift the leg off the chair, but just extend that knee. Squeeze the thigh, and then bend the knee and relax. Changing sides. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze. Squeeze the muscle to the bones. Good. And we're going to do that one more time on the other side. Lift, extend that right knee. 1, 2, 3. Squeezing the thigh. Squeezing the belly. And release. Good. Again, lifting the left leg, lift the belly. Breathe and smile. And release. Good. Now we're going to scoot to the edge of the chair a little bit. Have your hands onto either the edge of the chair itself or onto, in this case, it's a little bit for this style of chair to be onto the handles here, the arms of the chair. And we're just going to squat over the chair. So you can also do this with your hands onto the chair itself, depending on the style of the chair. Good, so just squatting, lifting your belly, lifting yourself up off the chair. And then exhale, sit down. We're going to do that one more time. Good. Try to use your legs a lot too. Don't put all of the strength into your arms. Inhale, lift, lift the belly, lift the bum. Barely any weight in the arms if you can. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale, sit down. Good. And then we're going to just have the hands onto the knees and then slide them down, maybe all the way to the ground as you just roll forward. Letting yourself forward fold. One more deep breath here. Feeling relaxed in your arms and shoulders. And then rolling up, vertebrae by vertebrae, head comes up last. Good, and now we're going to cross the right ankle over top of the left thigh. Try to engage your foot, so pull your toes back towards the knee, flexing the foot. And if this feels good, then we can lean forward. So this might be enough for you here, just trying to draw the knee towards the ground. If it feels good, you can lean forward, maybe even putting your elbows onto your knee and ankle. Leaning forward in the chest. Eventually, maybe you can fold all the way forward here. Drawing your breath deep into your hip. Good, and then inhale, come up, and we'll change sides. Crossing the left ankle over. Remember to keep your ankle flexed. You don't want to just leave your foot hanging. Lifting your chest. And maybe coming forward. Drawing your breath deep all the way into your hips. And then rolling forward. If it's available. If it's not available, just stay where you are and breathe nice and deep. Good. Inhale, rolling up. Good. Scooting back into your chair. And we're going to take the arms and just do some cactus arms. So what I like to do is just inhale, reach the arms so we kind of take the cactus hands back and then take them forward. And then back, just doing some internal and external rotation of the shoulder. One more. And then we'll inhale, reach all the way up. Maybe pressing the hands, maybe not, maybe just opening the arms. Good, and then we'll have the hands together, bring them to the heart. And we're also gonna press the forearms together. So pressing the hands, press the arms, press, press, press. And then release, wrapping your right hand over. Give yourself a hug, squeeze. And then inhale, opening up the arms nice and wide, opening the chest. And again, bringing the hands and forearms together. Press, press, press. And then left arm over, right arm under. Give yourself a squeeze. And relax. Taking a moment just to relax here. Sitting back in your chair, taking a couple more deep breaths. And now maybe this is where your practice can end today, or if you want to do a few more minutes and do some standing postures, I'll show you how to do those now. So we want to stand up and take the chair away from the wall. So this is where it would be really handy to have a yoga mat underneath your chair, just so that it doesn't slip. Okay, so we're going to use the chair as our prop to do some lunges. So first thing, we want to step forward with the left foot, and the back foot, maybe you can even bring it against a wall. It's a good idea, not 100% necessary. You can come up on your toes or try to put the foot down, 45-degree angle. We want to have the hands on the chair all the while. Ever so gently bringing the right hip forward, left hip back. Easy as that. You're in your lunge. If your heel's on the ground, it'll be a little bit harder to pull your hip forward. You can also come up onto your toes to do the lunge. And then we'll step forward and change sides. Right foot steps forward. You want to lunge enough so that your knee is right over top of your ankle if possible. Again, now we'll pull the right hip back, left hip forward. So good. And then step forward. Now we're going to step both feet back and lean forward, coming into downward facing dog. So I actually have to press the chair just a little bit farther forward for my body. So this is a supported downward facing dog. Ideally, we should feel it in our calves and the back of our legs. Breathing deep into the chest. We want to maintain the integrity of the chest. Naturally, what will happen, we'll kind of start falling with the chest down, but we want to actually hug the shoulders around the armpits, lifting the lower ribs, lifting the chest, lifting the belly, and then look forward and step forward. Okay, another one that's really good here, especially for your calves, that I know your calves get tight, we want to press the heel of the foot into the floor, and then stepping a few inches back with the left foot, and we'll press the hips back as we draw the toes to our face. Press the hips back, draw the chest towards the toes, maybe folding forward, maybe just staying here. Your back standing leg will be bent a little bit. And then stepping forward and changing sides. Left foot, toes to your face, chest to your toes, hips move back. We actually have to kind of arch the low back here, drawing the chest forward. Good. And then we can do triangle pose. So triangle pose, we want to line up your heels, back foot is parallel, and the front toes face forward. We're going to take the right hand to the hip, the left hand to our chair. So first we may have to inhale, reach forward, and then we bring the hand to the chair, pressing down into that right foot, rolling open this right shoulder, maybe even reaching the right shoulder up, lifting in the belly, feeling this connection between the low rib and the upper hip, and inhale, come up, and changing sides. You can see from the back now, heels in a line, inhale, reach, Move the hips back, ever so gently lengthening the front leg. Inhale, come up, and exhale, step forward. Very good. And now we'll do some balancing. We'll just do one posture today, Vriksasana tree pose. So left hand to the chair, left standing leg, and the right foot, we can just take it so the heel comes up onto the ankle. So the sole of the foot is right there on the ankle. If that feels good, maybe you move it up to the calf. This left hand, we can just take it to the hip, or maybe press it into the right thigh, encouraging the thigh to open. If you like, you can even take your index finger to thumb, which creates a mudra, an energetic seal in your body that will help with your balance and also your lung capacity, will increase your lung capacity. Good. Changing sides. Right standing leg, right hand to the chair. Tree pose on the other side. Feeling connected to all the trees around you. Breathing deep. Very good. And that's all for our standing postures. You can take another seat in your chair and just take a couple moments to come back to your breath again. Relaxing here. We'll take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through your mouth. Next inhale, inhale to the count of 4. In through the nose, softly and slowly. And then exhale to the count of 4. Another breath like this. Now inhale to the count of 4. And exhale to the count of 8. 2 more like this. Now inhale to the count of 4. Hold your breath at the top for 2 breaths, 2 counts. 1, 2, and exhale to the count of 8. Hold at the end of the exhale 2 breaths, and then inhale. Hold at the peak of the inhale 2 counts, and exhale through the nose to the count of 8. One more time, holding, and then inhale to 4. Holding at the peak of the inhale, 1, 2, and exhale to the count of 8. Hold, 1, 2, and inhale, breathing naturally. Drawing your hands to your heart center, palms press. Namaste.